Hey guys, it's Raptor, and welcome back to World of Tanks. Today I have a T37 replay, the American Tier 6 light tank. As you can see, I do have a gun mark on my barrel, and also if you want to get the camouflages that I am going to be using from pretty much now on, I will have a link to the mod in the description, and you can have those. So as you can see, I am bottom tier. This is a tier 8 game, although it could be worse, it could be tier 9. So I did get a little bit lucky with the matchmaking in that it is only tier 8. So here in the beginning, what I'm planning on doing is going down the G line and out into the area where the cap circle is. I kind of like to be a little bit aggressive in my light tanks. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And right about now, there they are. I noticed the Skoda T-25 platoon on the enemy team, and they are YOLOing down the 7 line. Not exactly the best idea for them, but I do a handbrake turn, auto-aim onto the first Skoda, and get a nice snapshot into him. And right here I'm waiting, and I check that Easy 8 to make sure he didn't get any shots at me, and then I shoot at the T-32 as he goes across. And I'm checking the Tiger, make sure he doesn't have any shots at me. There's the Easy 8, he took a shot at me, and he takes another shot, and he hits with the second one. I put a shot into him right through his turret, and he backs off. So right now, I'm thinking about going around behind the T-32 and the two Skodas. And I do love the mobility of this tank. It is very nice. And it does help quite a bit that I am on a city map because there's almost no ground resistances. So here, I'm just looking, making sure that Type can't get any shots at me. And going right around here to hopefully get some shots in the back of these two tanks. And right here, I'm gonna check and see what that Tiger's doing. Now I spot him, but I see him pulling back, and I don't bother chasing him down just yet. Now here I go around, I'm looking for that T-32, and I'm also waiting for that SU-101 to go around. And right here I go ahead and follow him. Now I auto-aim, and my first shot at the T-32 does bounce. So I did get quite unlucky, but his rear deck was at quite an interesting angle. So the KV-2 finishes him off, and I turn around to hopefully go and chase down that Tiger 1. So I go ahead and head up the 7 line, since I know there's nobody else on the enemy team that could possibly be over here. And I check around this corner, and no Tiger 1. So that Tiger had actually moved, and he should get spotted here in a second. And there he is, he's over there by the cap circle. Now I noticed that that IS is on low health, and I'm hoping right now to get an easy kill on him. And maybe on the Scorpion and the Type 58 that are still up there. But I don't think I make it quite in time. Now, I don't spot the GW Tiger P behind me, and that could have been deadly. But fortunately enough for me, I got really lucky, and the GW was not paying attention to what was directly in front of him. As you can see, there goes his shell at something. Looks like he killed our Super Pershing. I put a shot into him, he bounces, and the Scorpion, wow. Scorpion got really unlucky there and missed me, but the FV-304 did finish off the GW Tiger. I put a shell into the Type 58, and he puts a shell into me, but I, of course, have a way better reload than he does, and I finish him off. So now, I saw the cap counter going down. I figured that was probably the Tiger going through it. As you can see, the T-34 is putting up quite a good fight up against that WZ-111. Not bad at all. Now there's the Nashorn, and right here I'm going to try and get around him and farm some damage on this non-turreted tier 6 tank destroyer. And he wasn't quite ready for me to come around that corner yet. As you can see, he missed his shot. Now, I do make a mistake here. I stop and try to not run into the building, but I still do. And I take a shot from him, but either way, I make it through the second time, and the SU-100 steals my kill on the Nashorn. Alright, now I'm going to farm a little bit of damage on this GW Panther, and as you can see, the gun handling of this tank on the move is quite nice indeed, and the IS takes that kill. So here I'm going to go into this building to try and get some cover from whatever's in the cap circle, and hopefully, oh, there it is, it's a Jagdpanzer. So I auto-aim, snap a shot, and again, like I said, this tank has really good accuracy on the move. And then I shoot that pile of rubble there. So I put a shot into the Jagdpanzer, resetting him. I see the SU-152. I don't realize that he's actually not at a place where I can hit him. So I go ahead and put a shot over in his direction, then start farming damage on the Jagdpanzer again. So I track the Jagdpanzer, and I put another shot, but it didn't pin because of the wonky angle he's at, so I put a shot into his upper plate instead, and bye-bye Jagdpanzer. And that is pretty much game over for me, because that T-34 is probably going to finish the Tiger off before I get there. But right here, I was really hoping that that Tiger would kill the T-34, because I really wanted that little bit of extra damage. But, unfortunately, it was not to be. And as you can see, the T-34 does finish off that Tiger 1 before I can get there. Now, that was a really good game, and let's check out the post-game stats to see how well I actually did. And as you can see, that is an Ace Tanker with Bruiser, 5 for effect, and Confederate with 26,000 credits made, and 2400 XP with the double for first win of the day. I was second on experience, second on damage, and as you can see, that T-34 on my team did quite well with 4,000 damage, 5 kills, and 9 medals. Very well done to him. And as you can see, I got 29 shots fired, 24 of those were direct hits, and 20 of those were penetrations. In the end, after repair of vehicle and ammunition, I got just shy of 20,000 credits, so not a bad game if I do say so myself. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys, and I will see you in the next one.